Welcome back, everybody. This is Griever84 here. We've got another quick tutorial video here this week, and I'm actually remaking one of my more popular original videos from a few years ago in the pinecone glitch. Now, this trick is solely doable in the original Don't Starve. It is not possible to do this in DST. But basically, it allows a player to individually stack and plant large quantities of pine cones in the exact same spot, allow them to grow, and then eventually you can harvest them fairly quickly and easily without tools. So, to jump right into the action here, I have pre-built a little area here, and normally you only really need one ice fling-o-matic, or you could use, in my original video, I believe I used a feather fan. But I was testing some things, and of course, because Shipwreck has a few extra shenanigans involved with it, I put down a couple of extra fling-o-matics that I'm going to turn on just as a precautionary measure. I've also got a lightning rod here because, of course, thunderbolts happen. But I got a nice square little spot for me to put my jungle trees in. So we're going to go stand right here, and the biggest thing for this trick that I always tell people is make sure that you have a controller if you're playing on PC. And the reason for that is because if you go to Controls, go to your Xbox 360 controller, enable it, apply, and hit close, you can see the UI changes a little bit here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit right trigger on your controller. This will pause the game and bring up a option or more options to move items around in your inventory. So what you specifically are wanting here is your pine cones or seeds. You want to drop them individually. So as you can see here, I've got 100 jungle tree seeds, and we're just going to do that real quick to get all of our trees planted. Now, if you do this in outside of this UI here, like you don't hit right trigger first and you hit drop, you're actually going to drop the entire stack, and that's not what you want to do in this scenario. The reason for that is if you dropped all 3 stacks, then you'd only get 3 trees. But this way, you've dropped 100 single stacked pine cones on top of one another in the exact same spot. So, they've all dropped. And then go back into your controls, and this is the way I do it. I go ahead and turn my controller off so I can use my mouse and keyboard, because that's what I'm used to. And then, of course, we're going to turn these on. Make ourselves a little torch real quick. And then we're going to light. Now, see, it says Jungle Tree Seed. And then it switches specifically to Jungle Tree Sapling. That's when you know the trick has worked at this point. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn off my fling-o-matics here. And then I'm going to come stand right here. We're going to log out. And what this is going to do, this is going to replace the graphics of the pine cones with the actual trees themselves. Alright, and as you can see here, the trees have actually changed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for our trees to grow. So we'll be right back with just that next part. Okay, we're back here with the trees fully grown finally, and with the water receding, we can actually finish up the last part of this video. Now, as you can see with the wind sometimes in this game, it will blow trees down, but the idea here is, once I walk over here enough, you turn on your fling-o-matics as a added precaution. You hop out over into your boat with your boat cannon and launch away. You then get a mass of snakes. You get all of your logs and, of course, some monster meat, eggs, jungle tree seeds, all of the fun stuff from above, and of course the flingos are doing their best to try to put the fire out here. But this is basically how the trick works in Shipwrecked. It's not the most elaborate, and of course the more trees that you put down, the more flingos you're going to want to have. obviously you're going to get a fair amount of ash from this. But overall, it is a, you know, interesting trick and a fun way to get a lot of logs in a fast amount of time here. Once the, you know, of course, lag stops. And there you go, just like that. You have about 100 trees worth of resources that you can pick up. Of course, if the wind's blowing, you're going to accidentally chum the waters here and get all sorts of things that you didn't want. But yeah. Let's see here. There we go. That takes care of all of that. And then, let's see if I can do anything with these guys. But yeah, there's all your wood. Things that you can do to improve this farm, you can put a line of walls down to help hold resources in place. So, you know, you could do something like this. Which, you know, I could have built beforehand. But basically, this will keep anything from flowing into the water. So thank you guys for checking out this video today here. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, you can catch me on my live streams at twitch.tv/Graver84. Make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below of any interesting takes you have or questions you might want to have me elaborate on in the comments below. Thank you, and have a great time. Until next time, my guardians, we'll see you guys later.